What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Shorty Logic Podcast Ladies Night. And I am one of your hosts, Miss Sugar. I want all the smoke.
And this is Bless y'all. Y'all know what it is. How y'all doing tonight?
So we don't have a specific topic tonight. We have open conversation tonight. And so I was talking to Shorty. I was saying, I think we're going to start making Ladies Night open conversation every Wednesday because we get to touch a variety of topics and not just one particular topic. So we'll see how it goes. But we're going to go ahead and dive into our first video.
Man done pulled up here. I already done told him that I was not going on a date. He wanted me to go on a date. I told him that I needed my hair and my nails done. My toes, they already done, as you can see. My hair's not done. My nails not done. I don't know what type of lady he think I am, but I told him that I wasn't coming, and he still pulled up. Why would you show up here? And I told, do you have my money? Thank you for the flowers. Does it look like I'm ready to go on a date? I told you when you DM'd me that you needed to have me in order first. How am I gonna go on a date? My hair's not done, my nails is not done. Like what's going on?
I mean, I'm just trying to check you out. What are we talking about? I thought we were going out. Come on, you look good to me. Let's go.
No, I don't look good.
You look good. Come on, man.
I don't look good to myself.
You look good. What you sold?
To myself.
What you want?
I want my hair and my nails done.
Why you got them done? We just met.
I don't care if we met today. That's your job. But you want
How much is it?
$250.
$250. You gonna go out?
And then after I go get my hair and my nails done, yeah. $250. Okay, I gotta call them and make sure that I can get an appointment, and then right here.
Yeah, you want me to wait, ain't you?
How you think that they about to be able to do my hair and nails right now?
You gonna be sitting there waiting? I'll be right here.
Sitting here waiting.
Baby, let's get into it. What? I see that all over your face, Bless. What you gonna say, girl?
I got a fucking woosah. Let's start with this. First of all, you broke back bitch. I'm so sorry that you didn't have you together. I'm so sorry. If he met you today, it's his responsibility to get your hair and nails done and get you looking the part. Bitch, if you was about your shit, you should be already having the part. You should have had that shit together. It's not his responsibility to take care of your ass because you broke his shit.
Facts.
And you selling coochie. Then you gonna tell him he gotta give you $250. Then he can't wait. You got the fucking audacity, bitch. If you don't take your, I don't even want to call it stores.
This is why it's so that Javante, what Javante say? He said, "Oh hell no, she done lost her damn mind. She tripping. It is not his responsibility or any other man's responsibility to get her hair and her nails done, especially if they are just meeting." Exactly. Let me tell you something. This was diabolical because, like I said, if we just met today, even if y'all just met a few weeks ago, whatever the case may go, what makes it in your mind that you feel like this man is supposed to do all this just for you to simply go on a date with him?
Listen, I wouldn't give a damn if they met a month ago. Your first date, he's responsible for everything. Your hair, your nails, your feet. Baby.
I swear that was diabolical. When I seen that, I said, are you for real? Like, are you for real? First of all, just the way she's a walking red flag because just the way she simply talked to him was disrespectful.
Like that
was disrespectful. And like he said, I'm just trying to take you out on a date. And then the thing is, she didn't even recognize the compliment he gave her because he said, "You look fine to me."
You look fine to me. But I don't look fine to me. But then you should have got that in order. You didn't look like shit when you walked out, if that's what you said. I thought she looked fine. But
I did too. You would want, women should desire a man that wants her in her natural state. Because that's when you need to be the most attracted to him. If he can accept you in your natural state, then, how you think he really gonna feel when you doll up? Because really you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for him unless he's that type of man that he like to see his woman extra dolled up and all that stuff. But a lot of men, honestly, if they can deal with you in your natural state, that's a beautiful thing.
I
That's a
agree.
huge fact.
I agree. I might
You
wear
know,
makeup just for me. I like to do this
yeah,
for me. But at the end of the day, I don't have to wear a damn thing. I'm still gonna look like
exactly.
me. But for her to say that, it just blew my mind. It just went out through me. Everything she said went through me. It was nothing she said that had any type of what I can't even get the word out. She done made me so damn
Javante said,
baby.
and she was so damn ungrateful about the flowers he brought. She absolutely
She didn't
was.
even acknowledge the flowers, did she?
No, well, she said thank you, and then she was like, but you know what I did notice was after he gave her the money, yeah, this was a clear red flag.
Her
After he gave her the money,
mm-hmm.
her tone dialed down, and then she was like, well, I gotta see if I can get an appointment. And then when he said, okay, well, I'll wait out here for you. Then she said,
Wait
what
back.
you mean you wait out here for me? First of all, I'm sure y'all set up this date prior to him even making it to your house because he had your address.
That part. That part. You had to give him your address, so you knew he was coming. Then for her to say, oh, he showed up anyway. Helpful, he had a date. He was supposed to show up. It was not his problem that you didn't have your hair and your nails done. You knew that before you agreed to the dates. You knew you
Yeah.
didn't have yourself in order. So that's
Yeah.
not making any kind of sense to me. Make it make sense. And you got to make it make
Yes. Like I said, I feel like she became more of a responsibility. She wasn't even a responsibility. Before she even became a responsibility for him to have, she's already a liability.
She's a problem.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So she wouldn't have got that bread from me. She wouldn't have got them flowers. And I hollered because I guarantee you, if he's that type of man like that right there, there's another woman that's sitting somewhere waiting for him to say something to her.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a hell of a man. Because he,
Yeah.
baby.
It's hard you find men out here like that because men got to have a desire for you to want to do that for you. And to me, I took it as you begging. You was begging. And that's why your ass single. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to the next video.
Yeah, and I got.
I'm a braider and loctician. I have a hat business with my dad.
So you don't have a 9 to 5?
Let me check my Palm Pilot. Look like I ain't doing shit.
The hat business is like my 9 to 5.
I'm saying, do you have like a real job where you get a W-2 from?
Nah, this dude right here is crazy.
So do you get a W-2 though?
It's a 1099.
Damn.
So now, is he someone that's your type?
Not quite.
Okay, why not?
I'm not a fan of the hair. You dress fine.
Why you didn't pop my balloon a long time ago then?
Can I hear you? Can I hear you out?
I mean, like I gave you a long time. Like
And then it's me, you know?
I'm just
so.
saying, a woman ain't got no job. I mean, you ain't really got no job. You talking about hustling, your baby dad is still in your life. Like this sounds like a lot of drama for me, baby. I'm
Didn't she say that she said that she did dreads, right?
She said she's a loctician.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Let me clarify this for people out here, because I myself am a loctician, and I've been a loctician for 22 years now. And let me tell you something about that. There is a 1099. You do file taxes, but it's your own business. Just like you go out here and you could do Lyft, you could do DoorDash. 1 year, all I did was businesses. I did DoorDash, I did damn Lyft, I did Uber. I did everything I wanted to do on my time, on my terms, and continue to do locking of dreads. And with that being said, everything was a 1099 because that's considered your own business. So for those that don't know, when you have somebody that's real loctician, not just somebody that's you got a client maybe here, maybe there are people out here that make that type of money that file their own 1099 that do these type of businesses. So quit thinking that just because somebody says they're a loctician or a hairdresser or whatever, just, you don't have to work in a shop to do these things. I don't know where people get this shit from. It's not true. I am a 1099 filer. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, business owner. And yes, I still have another job. But at the end of the day, I still have a 1099. Shall I pull it up and let y'all see where I have to file this 1099? That is your business. So I don't know what the hell he was talking about, but he need to get his facts straight before he run his mouth. That gets on my nerves. I work 9 to 5, and I also have my own business.
I feel like, first of all, he said, man, you talking about you out here hustling, you out here doing this. Okay, so what if the roles was reversed? Because to me, I want to know what he does for a living. See, people can ask the questions and can't respect your answer, but then when the roles reverse, then what happens? Because I want to know what he was doing. That's what I want to know. What's your job? You out here questioning her about what she do. And to me, there's nothing wrong with a hustler. A woman that has several different dreams and can do all of them and maintain them all at one time, how's that, a bad thing?
It's not.
It ain't no different than a man out here who's doing hustling different jobs, not hustling in the street, jobs to get where he wants to go. So what is the difference from a woman doing it?
Yeah, it's a problem. I don't understand that.
He said it's not like too much drama to me. Drama where?
Where was the drama? Because she's hustling, she's getting her own bread. I mean, she ain't in your
She didn't ask you for that.
Make it make sense.
To me, he just came off as a
arrogant, stupid ass that don't know shit.
Yeah, and I hate to say, he just came off as a sassy motherfucker to me, and I can't do it. I like a manly man. I don't like somebody who's sassy like that. Like, you sassy, you worry about what I got going on. What do you got going on? Because if you ain't got more accomplished than what I got, or at least on the same page with that, then you ain't got no place to sit up here and tell me anything. Look down on me for anything.
But how you
like you? Hell, I used to do a dance. I used to do a lot of things, especially after I left the audit industry. So, I just thought that
blew me. That blew me.
Yes, I was just like, is he serious right now?
You can have multiple jobs. I mean, honey, if I told you everything I did, you would think I'm half shit crazy. Because at the end of the day, I am the type of person where I ain't gonna lie. I get bored quick. But I always told my children, I like to have a lot of hustles. I can braid. I have a nail tech license. I went to school for my medical license. I also have my own business as a loctician. I mean, what the hell are you talking about right now? There's nothing I really can't do. And to me, that just makes me in high demand because there's nothing I can't do.
I feel like he is the type of man that has the bare minimum, but he has a taste for high quality women, I guess you would say. But he's doing it. He wants caviar dreams on mashed potatoes and gravy. Like, it ain't gonna happen. He ain't gonna get it. So to me, I take it as you might be a moocher yourself.
That's what it sounds like. You worried about what I'm bringing to the table. What the hell you bringing to the table?
Hell, I am the table. Bringing something to the table. I can build that motherfucker, put it in the house and everything by myself. But when you're a real woman, you try not to carry that attitude, that type of persona, because you know what you're gonna bring. Even if it's just, everything's not about financial.
It's not.
You got to have some substance and integrity about yourself. So if you know what you're capable of, and I can show you what I'm capable of. But the thing is, at the end of the day, you don't need me and I don't need you. But it's the difference between wanting you and needing you.
Oh, Lord, say it again. That is my motto, Jesus. That's my motto. I want someone in life, and I've said this a million times, I want someone in life that wants me, not needs me. Because if you need somebody, it makes you a needy motherfucker, a codependent. I don't need that. I don't need no needy motherfucker in my life. I want you to want me because I'm going to want you.
Exactly. Exactly. I feel you on that. Let's go ahead and get into the next video.
India 30 Claims Department.
Okay.
And what was your name one more time for me?
Tim.
Okay, hi Tim.
What's up, girl?
I'm fine. Can we have eye to eye?
Oh, you want to take my glasses off?
Okay.
Damn.
Girls like this, and you actually look really handsome with your glasses off.
So what did you have to believe?
Because for one, you came in here with good confidence. You were good, but you were just so mean to the ladies.
I didn't say nothing to him. What?
You said plenty.
I said plenty.
A few moments earlier.
Just looks, hair. You gonna let me talk? Because I was quiet while you was talking. Can I just give her $100 to leave?
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
The shoes, the tattoos. I don't like tattoos on my women. Yeah, the jewelry, if that's jewelry. But yeah, the outfit is just not. Yeah, it's not. I'm gonna say I'm not interested because she's lying.
It was just the way you did my girls, Tim.
You worried about them or you worried about you?
I mean, I ain't worried about nobody. Okay.
She said when he walked in, she was like, he was good until he started talking reckless to the other women. Then by the time he got to her, she asked him, can I have eye contact, talking to him, and then she popped a balloon on him, and he was like, why you popped the balloon? She's like, because you just was not. I think men don't understand that. I guess some men get it, some men don't, but men don't understand. If I'm standing in this line and I see how you approach her, how you approach her, how you approach her, how you approach her, and you exuding all this arrogance and this foolishness you spewing out your mouth, and then you get to me and I may be your type, but that was a turnoff.
It sure was to the third power.
It was a huge turnoff. Yeah, and that's what she felt like. She was like, you was good until, I see how you handle these ladies. And I was like, no, I'm not with it.
Yeah, just mad, disrespectful for no reason. Just crazy.
Yes. When he told old girl, can I pay her $100 to leave?
That was it for me. That was it for me.
That to me is some type of insecurity. It's some type of insecurity in him, because for him to carry that type of attitude and disrespect to him. And I seen another video where he was like, I like my woman to know how to keep their mouth shut. Oh yeah, he was going in. I was just like, something's seriously wrong with him. Like, for real.
He don't like his mother. He hates his mother.
It's something.
Anybody treat a woman like that, you got issues with. You got mommy issues. You hate your mother.
You got something going on. If it ain't mommy issues, it's something with another woman you done had in your life who had your heart and she broke it, or something. I don't like to always say, like, people like, oh, because he does it, he gay and all this other stuff. I don't like to say that, because that's not necessarily the case. But something is definitely wrong within you for you to act like that, and you expect a woman to be like, oh, he fine and he, I like him. I want to get to know him more. And I was like, no, that's a huge turnoff. It's a huge turnoff. And it's disrespectful.
It's a major turnoff.
Yeah, and it's disrespectful as hell. Like,
you're gonna make me go all the way left to Clown City because I'm gonna talk so dirtbag to you. You gonna want to fight me?
She said you gonna want to fight me, okay?
You're gonna want to smack the shit out of me, but I would really, really advise against it because I'm stupid. I'm just
not to give you advice. Let me give you some advice ahead of time. I do that all the time. We're like, shoot, let me go ahead. This ain't what you want. I say it. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
I'm going to fight back.
Yeah, because this mouth right here got action on it. It's got action on it.
No,
but it's not for every man. I'm just saying it got action for the wrong man, because I ain't got time for it. Yeah, for the wrong man, because I ain't got time for it. But the thing is, at the end of the day, what they need to understand about women is some women that are more harder than other women. We're not masculine. It's just that it takes a particular type of man to break down those walls, because the more a woman is into you and you show her who you are, the reassurance, you could be confident. There's nothing wrong with being confident, but having the reassurance and the clarity is huge. Communication is huge. Having that understanding will start to make a woman be very, I don't want to say submissive, but she will become more submissive. And that also lets you know that she's trusting you to lead more and more and more. And when she feel like instantly with you, the energies that you've given off, she can't absorb that. She can't absorb that. Then she already know, I can't trust you to lead.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's huge. We talked about that before, because I ain't falling behind nobody.
Nobody.
Whole shit together. You're not gonna lead me into a rabbit hole.
Yes, because we grown. We're grown out here.
I'm trying to tell you, we better be
grown.
I'll lead you to the mountain. I mean, you can lead me to the mountaintop, but don't you damn drag me to hell.
I tell you, because that's not where I want to go. But if you go low, I'm going straight to hell.
Babe, you go low, and I'm a goddamn limbo. My spine gonna touch the ground. I'm just saying.
Yes, he was just ignorant as hell. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into the next video.
I'm not just here for me. I'm here for Tara. Why aren't you with Tara? I keep hurting her and disappointing her. And do you think the relationship can be redeemed? If you can't do the right thing, man up and get out the way. I want to say yes. Can somebody move Tara and Winthrop, please? Why? Mama, why? Look at that. Talk to me. Why does that bother you? She's happy. And I'm a little jealous.
Because I love her and I don't want her with another man, but I don't know how to be the man for her.
Exactly.
Is that the truth?
Yes, that's
well, could
the
you
truth.
own that, please?
Because I love her.
Because I love her. And I feel ashamed.
I feel ashamed.
That I can't be the man she wants. And
I think that was so big of him to be able to admit that.
He said, they said, to what you were saying before that video, I agree with you to a certain extent, but my beliefs, I believe a woman should bask in her femininity at all times.
And you know what? And that's your opinion. You're entitled to that. There's nothing wrong with a woman, but a woman has to get there with you. It's just like just like men take time to learn how to trust the woman that he's with. Women do too. Hell, women brought that to the motherfucking table before men. So that's all I'm saying is that you're desiring something from her. You're also showing her something that you're not capable of. So how do you expect a woman to bask in her femininity with you if you're not displaying that she's safe, that she's protected, that she can let her walls down, that she can be feminine with you, that she can be soft with you, that she can do all this with you if you're not showing it? You're so busy trying to lead in such a hard, manly way that's not really attractive. It's not turning her on. It's not doing none of that. What it's saying is, I have to be cautious with you.
Yes. If
that's what it's saying.
Too much, it is. Because if you're showing too much aggression, and then you always ready to rah-rah, but then when she tries to tell you that she needs you to be by her side or help her or even just be there for her, as far as like, I need you to protect me. I need you to be there for me. I need you to make me feel like you would go through hell and high water for me. If I'm sitting here and I have a conversation with somebody and they being rude and disrespectful to me, and you're sitting there and I'm looking at you like, okay, so do I need to go ahead and handle this, or as my man, or you gonna say something? Because I know some men be like, first of all, who you talking to? You got her fucked up, then you got me fucked up. That part, that's what I need. I don't need no dude to sit there and be like, halfway agreeing. Well, yeah, I mean, baby, maybe you could have did it.
I'm not just here for me. I'm here for.
It's like, if this person's been disrespectful and you know they're being disrespectful and you know they're wrong, don't look at me and be like, well, even though they wrong, you should have handled it a different way. No, because I'm gonna be looking at you like you a bitch. Like, so at the end of the day, I'm sitting here sitting here watching this person disrespect me. And you literally sitting here, instead of protecting me and being like, hold up, you can't talk to my woman like that because you're wrong. You're looking at me like, well, I mean, maybe you should have did something different. What? Yeah. I'm gonna be looking at you 10 karat crazy, because now I feel like you ain't got my back at all. You ain't protecting me at all. So if I gotta stand up and be the aggressor for myself and protect myself while my man is standing here, how the fuck I'm gonna follow you somewhere?
Exactly. And see, for me, I think I'm the type of person where, and this is not every woman, you know, but it is some good women out here. And they desire to be soft and sensitive and free with those emotions. And the thing is, at the end of the day, for me, I need a man who has the door open. And what I mean by that is, you can't possibly expect me to grow and learn with you when you're not growing and learning with me. So a man who opens the door and shows me that he has the capability, the emotional intellect to be able to grow with me, that ain't gonna do nothing but make me desire to grow with him. That means that some of the things, I'm gonna start recognizing things in myself that I know that I need to maneuver, that I need to step into for him. It is like playing tennis. You bounce that ball back and forth, but that also allows you the ability to learn your quirks, learn what you need to elevate at, learn where you need to grow at. And he's growing. And you know what? Because he's growing, he's showing me something different. He's making me feel some type of way to where it's like, okay, I desire to do that for you.
Exactly. Exactly.
I desire that because you're showing me that you step into the plate. And you're okay with that. And so I'm going to make this space as safe for you as you allow it to be for me. What do you say?
Yeah, put on the specs, girl. Hold on. Let's see. Well, if you are with a man and then a man is another man is coming at you, yes, he should do something. But if the confrontation or the conversation between two women, that man shouldn't step in. Okay, look, I agree. At the end of the day, I'm not asking a man to step in with a woman. I handle that. I got that. I'm talking about a man. It could be a situation where a man is being the aggressor. And if that man sitting next to you is letting that man be an aggressor and not saying nothing or not stepping in, I'm going to look at you sideways. I'm sorry. That's just me.
Yeah.
Because no man.
And then we're talking about a random situation.
Right.
It's not like,
yeah.
Because a woman ain't going to never put herself in a position to argue with a man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So she's talking about randomly a situation occurs where a man is approaching her hostile, and you're right there and you don't do nothing to rectify that situation, and she has to do it on her own. That is a problem.
It's a big
because
problem.
that means she didn't cause that friction.
Right. Right.
She didn't cause that. It came to her. Exactly. So I think you kind of misunderstood what Bless was saying.
Yeah, because I'm not the type of person that's going to step up in no man's face and be like, oh, what's up? No, I would never do that. Because I'm not going to win that battle.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I'm not going to do that. But I mean, it could be an occasion where you're out and, you know, even if say some man is not even just really being aggressive with me, say a man, we're out together and a man is like, you know what I'm saying, trying to holler at me in your face. I'm going to then look at you crazy too. Because I'm like, okay, so I'm going to say to this man straight up, I got a man. I am with him. This is my man. That's I feel like that's the last thing I need to say. That's the front. That's the beginning and the end. Once I address that and let that go, and it's over, my conversation's over. Now, if he continues to pursue me anyway in front of you, that's a you problem.
Yep.
And that's how I feel. That's a you problem because now he's disrespecting you. I'm not. It ain't even about me no more. He's like, shit, fuck that nigga. I'm trying to holler at you. I don't say what I had to say. It's a you problem. And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So with the video that we just seen, you know, I applaud him for respectfully saying something that is very hard for a man to say, because there are men out here that understands the gravity that they are trying to hold on to a woman that they can't even show up for. What do you say?
Jesus.
Well, my presence is not even going to allow that. Yeah, like it's, you know, he was, I think it was a reality check for him in the midst of him speaking that out loud. You know, a lot of men don't speak it out loud. So for him to be able to man up and speak that out loud and say, I love her. I just don't know how to show up for her. I just don't know how to be the man that she needs me to be. That's big.
It is big, but I used to watch that show with Peter and Tara. I know exactly.
Oh, yeah, me too.
And when I tell you, he was so mad disrespectful. Oh, my God. Yeah. The things he did to her was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But I also realized that he was protecting his heart. But he was protecting his heart from the wrong person. Because she loved him.
Oh, with all her heart. She would have went through hell and high water for Peter.
Hell yeah, she loved him.
She's a submissive woman, and she loved the hell out of Peter. Yeah. That's why I say it's not always about being submissive, because they say they want it. Then when they get it, they disrespect it and don't know how to treat it. Because that was a submissive woman. I watched those shows.
She was.
She loved that man. She wouldn't even cuss at that man. Even when he cheated on her and broke her heart, she would just sit there and cry.
But she always respectfully told him about. She did it in the most respectful way.
She did.
What do you say?
Yeah, he got her wrong, but that was big of him. It was big of him.
That's what I just said. It was big of him to finally admit that. But look how many years. Let me tell you something. They was together for a long ass time. Look how many years it took him to get to that point. And the crazy part is, took him to see her with somebody else who made her smile, who made her laugh, who enjoyed basking in her femininity, her presence. You know, he was committed to saying, I want to show up for you. He did what Peter couldn't do. That is what affected Peter the most. That's why he wanted to move out of the way, because he didn't want to come to the conclusion of that.
Yeah, he couldn't keep saying that. It was killing him on the inside because he knew he was wrong. And sometimes it takes for a woman to walk away. And that's the thing. Here's the thing that I feel.
That's crazy to me.
In my heart. That when I'm there for you, I'm showing up and showing out for you, and I'm showing I'm you doing all kind of crazy shit. I keep taking you back because I'm like, one day he gonna learn. One day he gonna see what he got. Then for you to turn around and keep doing the same shit over and over again, let's be honest. A definition of doing the same thing over and over again repeatedly is insanity. And I ain't went to nobody's mental hospital. So at the end of the day, then when a woman choose herself and move on, and that man see, damn, she really did leave my motherfucking ass. Then that's when you got to figure out, hey, ain't no more games to be played over here. But you didn't respect, somebody else will. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But it shouldn't have to get to that point. It shouldn't have to be her walking out on you for you to remember or decide, damn, she really was a good woman. She really did have my back. She really did do this. Because the whole time you're with them women, I'm going to tell you what y'all do. Y'all talk bad about every woman y'all was had in the past. Oh, she didn't do this for me. She didn't do that for me. And that's why I treated you. And that's why I did this, because she did this. I don't give a damn what that woman did. I showed you who I was. You chose not to believe it.
Yeah.
Now you got to see it.
Yeah. One thing my mom used to always tell me is you can't let a man get too comfortable. Because when he gets too comfortable, he thinks that he'll always have that hold on you.
Yes.
And the thing is, she's not there. A woman who really loves you, she is not in that relationship to give you the space to think that you always have her. But she wants to let you know, but she loves you, so she's basking in you like you're supposed to bask in her. But the thing is that she has to let you know from time to time. And vice versa, but she has to let you know from time to time, don't get too complacent. Don't get too complacent, because she'll always elevate. Because she is a woman is the type of person that she sees something good, and she always sees something in that man that he don't see in herself. Right. So she's gonna do her damnedest to elevate you. She's gonna try to upgrade you. She's gonna try to assist you.
That's right.
Women have the ability to assist always. For a man that she loves. What do you say? Right, exactly. Men or women should never get too comfortable.
Oh, that's very
never
true.
get too comfortable.
Very true. And
that's why I said I love a man who opens the door for learning and growing, because a man that can open the door for learning and growing, he's going to learn and he's going to grow in the midst of basking in you, and you're going to learn and grow in the midst of basking in him, because y'all going to give each other something that nobody else can give. And to have that space like that, y'all can't do nothing but go up. Will it be perfect? Right. No, it won't be perfect. Yes, you're going to have conflict in relationships, but to have that desire with each other, because y'all have a problem. Y'all not the problem.
Right.
So y'all need to fix the problem together, because the problem is not one particular person. The problem is the problem.
Right. Right.
So and a lot of people, I think they disconnect from that. They don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you something. When that man said, "I know that woman's made for me. I know you the woman made for me." When I said, send chills down my spine. Wait a minute. Now I'm going to go even harder. Because I am. When you know who you are as a person, that's what bringing to the table means. It doesn't mean what's your financial status. Right. When you know what you assumed as a person,
right,
you got to also understand that if he falls short and he runs away from you, you got to automatically understand you wasn't for me. It ain't about me not being for you. You wasn't for me. Because I know what I'm worth.
Right.
I know what I'm worth. I know what I could be with you. And I also remember what I could be without you.
That part.
So there you have that. Let's go ahead and go to the next one.
So you say you have a son. Yes. How old is he?
11.
How would you go about, if I were to come into your picture seriously, how would you go about me disciplining your son?
That would be fine, given like if the circumstances made sense. Like if you're somebody actually in his life and we're serious.
Right, not just some dude
like,
you're just talking to. It comes with time, obviously. Just in general, some people don't like anybody that wasn't the father of their kid.
No. Anybody could tell him, what is right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? But disciplining, like hitting and stuff like that, is that what you mean?
I guess just like punishing him, just talk,
No, I'm not opposed to anybody, disciplining my son if he need to be, talked to or whatever.
How old is your son?
He's 4.
Okay, so how would you feel about the whole discipline question? Because he's a little bit younger than her son.
So my son's father is not in his life at all. So when it comes to dating, I'm looking for someone who's serious about being a part of both of our lives. And he needs a father figure. And so I feel that as long as you show me respect, then I can respect you enough to handle the discipline.
Right.
One question I'll probably ask you is give me your best stepdaddy voice.
My best stepdaddy voice? I ain't got no stepdaddy voice. I'm not a yeller. It's like I'll conversate. I would talk to my child how I was raised.
Yeah.
Like how my stepfather talked to me. He sat me down. He wasn't really a screamer. He whooped my ass. I got my ass whooped.
Right.
But he'll sit there and like describe and tell me what I did wrong, how we alleviate that.
That right there, ladies, is a man.
That's a man. And he
is having an important conversation with these ladies.
Yes. Yes.
Because he wants to know where the boundary line is.
That's
if
right.
they was to be in a relationship, he got to think about the whole package.
That's
so
right.
he wants to know up front, how do you feel about that? Because if I'm going to be the man of this household, if I'm going to lead, I want to be able to have those boundaries there to where you're okay with how I decide to discipline our child, because it's going to become ours. You know what I'm saying? Right. That is a man, ladies. That's a man having a conversation right there.
Yeah, I agree with everything he said. I love the way he did it. He wasn't worried about, he didn't ask about her income. He didn't ask about her sex life. He didn't ask how big a booty was. He wanted to know about them children and how she felt about the discipline of a child. He didn't say, I want to beat your child. He said, I don't even raise my voice. He wants to be stern and a father figure and somebody that can be respected, and he will also respect. You got to love it. You got to love it.
And he want to know how you feel about the boundaries and stuff.
Right.
See, and people think that there's women, some women feel like there's not, that there need to be a boundary right there when it comes down to stepchildren, but it does.
It does.
Let me tell you something. If you don't know the gravity of the amount of women out here nowadays that are allowing just any man in their household, and these men are out here unallowing these kids, abusing kids, everything, and women too, comes down to the girlfriends too. So you have to be cautious about who you let into your child's life. He also, with that question, he's also trying to figure out what type of mother she is.
That's right. That's exactly what he was doing.
Yes, because if I don't think he has kids, and so he wants to know, if we have kids, who am I dealing with?
That's right.
Am I going to have to fight in my own household with the woman that I have a child with with you? Or can we come together and have a resolution, talk about a resolution together about our family, our household? That was a lot. There was a lot in that question that he asked. A lot.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a question to be asked, and I love the fact that he asked it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Hell, put your readers on, girl, because he
girl, you know I got put on these records. Okay. Me being the father, I can respect what he was saying and talking about, and I can respect those ladies for what they said, for their response, because there's so many women that want men to take on their role but don't have the authority. I agree.
I totally agree.
I agree. You're right. You're absolutely right.
I totally agree. And if you don't ask those questions, how you gonna know what type of man you dealing with?
That's
so
right.
I applaud him for being the one to bring that conversation up.
Exactly. And I applaud the women.
Yes, absolutely.
I love their answers. I love their answers. They never once said, "No, you can't discipline my child." That ain't where they was.
Right.
Right. I love that for them.
Yes, absolutely. They would state, look, we can have a conversation about that.
That's right.
That's right. We can talk about that. We're gonna come up with a resolution together. I don't have no problem with you disciplining.
That's right.
Let's have a conversation about it before the disciplinarian comes in.
That's right. I have a problem
because your child. You said what, Bless?
That's what he said. He said, she said, I don't have a problem with you correcting my child. My child needs to be corrected. That's what she said.
I tell you, I thought that was a really good video, and he was a really good conversation in the midst of him trying to get to know these ladies. So that was a really good one. Okay, let's go to the next one.
And your question?
Okay, say we dating. We've been dating probably like 3 months. When would it be time to talk about marriage? 3 months in.
When you know that you're ready to marry me.
Me?
Yeah.
When the man? So
you're the leader.
Right, correct. So 3 months in, if I'm talking about marriage, we just kicking it here and there, but I'm talking about marriage. How would you feel?
I'm not kicking it with anyone. I date to marry.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're dating.
So dating to marry, if you're talking about marriage, we're on the same page.
So within 3 months, we could talk about marriage?
We're on the same page.
Bruh.
Why'd you pop your balloon?
It's kind of too early for me. I think you should still get to know a person. It takes years to really know a person. And if you're talking about marriage within the first 3 months, then you doing it for the wrong reason. I think you too turned up for it, for marriage.
I think that was the most ignorant ass question for him to ask when he already knew the answer for himself. Why would you ask her that? And then you turn around and say, that's too early for me. Then why was that even a question?
He was looking for a reason. In my opinion, I've seen that one before. He was looking for a reason because, like she said, why would you?
When you're ready.
Well, yeah, like when you're ready, because you're supposed to be the leader. Like she said, you're supposed to be the leader. If things are going right, then if that conversation comes up, then why would that be a problem? So I really don't understand where he was coming from with that BS. It was like he was just needing a reason to say something to be on TV or some crazy shit. What it was.
Yeah.
But that was weird for me. Because then you're going to pop the balloon out hard in her face. That's too soon. Well, if it was
He
too
was
soon,
foolish.
bring it up.
She dodged the bullet. He was foolish.
Yeah,
I was just like, that didn't even make sense. It's like you set her up just so you can intentionally pop that balloon in her face.
Yeah, just
and that lets her know off the rip you a red flag. She needed not to invest time and energy into you.
I believe he could have went a different way of asking the question, but to me, that it is a valid question, but he could have went about it a different way. No, I never said it was not a valid question. The problem was she was saying that if you're the leader of the home and we're sitting there, you're leading this relationship, and we're sitting there and everything's going great. If 3 months hit and we're like, hey, this is going great, maybe we should go further. And then he says, no, it should be years. It takes years. But here's the thing. This is my opinion. No matter how long you're with a person, you're continuously growing and learning them every day.
Every day.
I've been with somebody 10 years and I still learn shit every day. So don't think for 1 second, just if you go and deal with somebody for 2 or 3 years, that you know everything about them. That's bullshit. You're only going to learn what a person is willing to show you. I don't care how long you're together. You're only going to learn what they're willing to show you, because I'm pretty sure there's secrets in relationships that have been together 20 years that you may not never know.
Mm-hmm.
You're only going to know what they're willing to share with you. So for him to say, oh, in 3 months, you still this, that, and the third, baby, in 20 years, you still learn.
I seen a video.
That's crazy to me.
It is. It's insane. I seen a video of an older couple, and I'm talking about they up in age. And after 20 years of marriage, his wife requested a divorce. And he said, I knew I had to get my stuff together because after I retired from the military, things like that, he was like, what was it? He had to figure out what it was for her to be 20 years into their marriage, and she was requesting a divorce. He said, what he realized is that she was out there relearning herself. She didn't get stagnant. I got stagnant. And because I got stagnant, I felt like, okay, well, my job's done, all that stuff. And she was letting me know, no, the job is not over. I'm growing every day. I want to learn new things. I'm getting into new things, new ideas, new visions. And you shouldn't be stagnant. You causing a rift in the marriage because you're stagnant and I'm not. I want to still flourish. So he had to learn how to start flourishing again to save his marriage. He said that's why you renew your vows every 10 years, because you're marrying the new person. Yeah. I mean, some people are into renewals and some people ain't. It just depends on what you're into. But I do agree with you when you said you're stepping into a new person. You are.
You definitely are.
I always say, and I know y'all have heard me say this before on here, as you get older, there is a new level of growth there. So the priorities in your life is different as you progress to get older. The things that you desire, the things you want, the things that you might not have thought about in your 20s, you may think about in your 30s and decide that's what you want to do, or that's what you desire to see, that's where you desire to go. It changes as you progress to get older.
And learn yourself.
And you learn yourself. At different stages in your life, you learn something new about yourself. Your partner's going to learn something new about you. You're going to learn something new about your partner. So yeah, it's all at a point of life is elevation. But people think when you say that, it's got to be a business-wise or this. No, personal growth and personal elevation you add something to your life as you progress to get older and older and older.
Right.
Even your maturity level is different when you start to get older. All kinds of shit changes. So
I agree.
Yeah. So let's hit the next video. Hold on. There's gonna be another video with that same guy in it, and I just want y'all to compare the two. But go ahead, go to the next video.
You have your passport?
I do. Yes.
Do you travel often?
Not often, but I do travel.
Where have you been really?
I've been to Dominican Republic. I've been to Ghana recently, and I hope to go to Belize soon.
So 2 places.
Yes.
Bruh. Why'd you project for love?
Well,
Over 2 places.
because I love to travel, and I feel like you're 37. I feel like you should have been a little bit more places by now, you know.
But she do got a job.
Yeah, we all got jobs, baby. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel like she probably should have been in a few more places, maybe. That's all.
No, I respect that.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
all. Nothing else.
absolutely.
Nothing major. That's fine.
Gotcha.
Let me tell you something. He's ignorant, he's arrogant, and he's stupid. He's all of them. Because that didn't make sense. Because she'd only been to 2 places. He popped his balloon because she hadn't traveled enough. Just because she had not traveled in her past, you don't know what her past was. She could have been raising her child. She could have been a single mother doing things what she needed to be doing. It's anything. It could have been all kind of things. But at the end of the day, if you the man, she got her passport, introduce her to some new stuff. What do you mean? You pop in
You
your
can't
balloon
expect people to be in the exact same space and place that you're in.
Okay. And you probably got about 6 kids out there and they take care of none of them. That's why you traveling, you bastard.
I was like, he should just not came to the show because to me, he just exuded the energy that he didn't even want to be there in the first place. And that's why his ass to be single.
He want to be on TV. I don't like him because even if she have not been to no places, he has so. I lived in 13 states in the United States, in 6 countries. If I find a woman that haven't been nowhere, I'll be happy to show her around and take her to exotic places. I don't like him. Yeah, he was stupid. I was like, to me, it would have been like, oh,
give her an experience.
Damn, baby, let me go and introduce you to some of the things.
Yeah, give her an experience she ain't never experienced before.
Her and she's never had before. But for you to be like, I'm going to pop my balloon because you ain't did nothing in your life. You sound foolish and ignorant. You should have been happy if you was the first one to take her around and show her these things.
I just could not handle it when I seen the videos. I was just like, is he kidding me? You definitely don't even need to be here. Because to me, he lacked the intellectual spectrum like he does. Because I just couldn't understand his questions. I was just like, I couldn't understand why he asked those questions just to pop a balloon.
To me, he set them up. He just wanted to be on the show. I'm trying to tell you.
Yes.
He probably got a woman sitting right there in the audience laughing. Because at the end of the day, he's asking questions and you already failed before he asked the question. Think about that. You were never going to be an option for him.
Exactly.
He had already chose what he was going to say. He probably had already chose what he was going to say to each individual person. He just wanted to get on there.
I would have tried to conduct myself in a good manner, but the first thing I would have brought up is I'm tired of this gangsterling you got going on right here. Because that ain't where it's at. He was leaning back like he was
with this ugly ass gray jacket. Fuck out of here.
I was done. Okay, I'm gonna get some act right. We're gonna go ahead and go to the next video.
We're gonna clean up the infection. We're gonna tell the truth. Mr. Monzel, in your lie detector test, you were asked, did you have any sexual contact with any of your 3 daughters? You said no. And the lie detector said there was no deception.
Yes, thank God.
How does that feel for you? And that your daughters know it?
Well, I felt they always did know it.
You felt they always did know it?
Mm-hmm.
And didn't speak it because?
They didn't know no better. They wasn't told no different.
Miss Yvonne took a lie detector test and said, did you make up or exaggerate any stories? And said, did you make up or exaggerate any stories with the intention to harm Monzel? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. Then he asked you, did you say something to the effect of, I'm going to make sure you're never happy again? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. So Miss Yvonne has acknowledged that her story about you touching your children in a sexual way was not true. So Miss Yvonne, is there anything that you wanted to say to Mr. Monzel?
Why didn't you fight for him harder if you knew you didn't do it?
And what is it that he could have said that would have made you not believe the lie you were telling? Miss Yvonne, that he could have said that would have made you not believe the lie you were telling? Miss Yvonne, you told the lie. It was a lie, and you told it. And you gotta own it.
I'm sorry. I need you to say that you did not rape your girls. I need to hear it come out your mouth the way I've always heard it, Ma.
I apologize for accusing you of raping them. Please forgive me.
You don't have to forgive her. You don't have to.
I cannot accept your apology because it's not sincere. Deep down, I know that you didn't believe that. You knew I had no sexual desires.
That was a wicked ass bitch. You hear me?
Let me tell you something. I would not have accepted her apology. I'd have jumped over there and fucking dog walked her ass. Let me tell you why. He done lost time with his children. His children have looked at him like a dirtbag, snake, nasty nigga their whole lives because of this silly ass. He probably didn't want her ass no more. So then she made up this excuse. Out of all the excuses that you can make up, this has to be the nastiest, the honest. I mean, come on now. She messed him up emotionally. He messed them up emotionally, and she is tormented emotionally because there's no way in hell that would be okay for you to say these things. Rape, that he raped all three of his children. Are you kidding me? Do you know what he had to go through all his life? Not seeing his children, not being in their lives, not what they thought of him in society. Just him walking down the street. If she told that story to the children, they done played that story back to anybody that would damn listen.
Yep.
He done said it to anybody that would listen. That man has probably been ridiculed all his life. For something he done did, that helper need to go to jail. I'm sorry.
She destroyed his character. She devalued him as a man to his children.
Yes. And he
That's
probably
horrible.
has to register himself. He probably is registered.
Yes, she is the definition of a manipulator. You right from your last comment. She's crazy as hell. I actually saw that episode before too, and it was disgraceful. It was disgraceful as a woman. That you weaponize your kids.
Yeah,
because you wanted to get back at a man who didn't want you.
Didn't want you, and it's like I know this. I've never seen it before, but I knew that's what it was. He didn't want it.
He didn't want her no more.
So
because he already knew that she was mean. When he married her and he learned she was mean and hateful and disrespectful and unappreciative and ungrateful and everything else, he didn't want her no more. And then so she got angry and she put that out there about his kids, and she devalued, she humiliated him. She destroyed his character as a man, as a human being. Not only to his kids, but to whoever was around them.
Whoever would listen.
Because like you said, kids, they talk. They talk.
Anybody who will listen. Anybody. All they friends.
Could you imagine walking this earth and having your character so destroyed by an evil ass bitch like that?
No, I really can't. Let's see
That was
here.
hard.
Let's see what Javante Brown said. That's the one thing. That's the one thing. How to get to a man, and so many men, women know that you can run a man over with a car. You can do this the most to a man, but the one thing how to break some men down and make them back off or get away is to use his kids as a weapon. Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree.
yeah,
I agree.
yeah. To weaponize your kids is something crazy. Because listen, these kids go through enough out here already. They go through
But
enough.
to be that fucking vindictive of a human being, bitch, you deserve to go to hell. You deserve a life full of misery.
With gasoline draws on.
Yeah, you earned that. You earned that. And it was
And then
4
she
girls.
asked her. Then when she asked her to apologize,
Apologize?
the bitch said something else smart.
Yeah, she said, well, why do you fight for them? Bitch, what you mean why did he fight for them? It's hard to fight against the devil.
How you gonna fight for little girls that you said he raped? He had no win. He could have
That's
went to
because
no court of law and got them
she
killed.
didn't want to apologize. She didn't want to apologize. She didn't want to take accountability. She didn't want to admit that she was wrong. And it's crazy because you admitted it to the lie detector man, but you couldn't sit there and admit that to the man that you destroyed.
Yeah. Because her
That the
kids
man
was in
you
the room.
disgraced.
She had
Yeah.
to admit, she had to sit there and admit that all them stories she told them children and all that time they lost with their father was all because he didn't want her. And she had to sit there and admit that she had to eat that. And she
Yeah.
couldn't do it. She didn't know how to do it.
It
So she's
it
trying to
tasted like
hold
shit
on
in
to what
her
little
mouth.
bit she had. Man, listen.
It tasted like shit in her mouth. That's what
Woo.
it was.
It should have. It should have tasted like burning elephant shit, you nasty. I'm sick
Real
of it.
talk. That broke me. When I saw that episode, that broke me down because I was just like, that is some cruelty right there. That's cruel. That's cruel. And it bothers me when it bothers me when you see somebody use their child as a weapon against somebody else, especially when he didn't deserve that. He didn't
They did
deserve
not
that.
stand a chance. They didn't stand a chance with their father. They didn't get to do anything. They didn't. I mean, you took everything away. Everything. Do you know how close usually a daughter usually is with her father? And to have a father that was actually a good father and didn't get to
Yes.
raise his
You know
children.
how hard it is to find out here?
Lord have mercy.
And it's crazy because you got women out here who fight for that every day when it comes down to their children, just to have a solid father figure in their children, like their own father. And then here you are, you got this old raggedy bitch that's out here saying shit and lying on a man who has nothing but good intentions for his family, his kids,
she's
and
bitter.
probably her raggedy ass too.
Bitter. That's all it was. You was bitter.
Bitch.
You was bitter. And
Hellish
then,
ass
and I'm gonna tell you something else that we didn't even touch on. Do you know how those women probably feel about men in their lives and what what type of men they chose because of this bullshit?
Yeah.
You didn't just you did not just destroy him and his life.
You destroyed your girls. You destroyed them.
That was it worth?
That gave them a perspective. That probably and the crazy part is nothing ever happened to them, but they probably mentally gave them a perspective to look at men in such a different manner, even a good man in a different manner. And so you destroyed them mentally, emotionally,
on a lie,
all over a lie. I want to reach through the phone and smack the hell out of that old ass lady and knock her wig straight off. And them glasses too.
Jesus.
It's just crazy. It's crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next video. How many videos we got left?
I have a genuine question for Black women. Specifically, so if you're not a Black woman or a woman of color, please don't comment on this video. Maybe look at the comments if this video gets any traction, but I really only want to be hearing from Black women and women of color, because I've seen a lot about the blue bracelets on this app, and I think we're all in agreement that it's very performative and it isn't actually something that is for Black women. It signifies to us, women who look like me, that we voted blue. But what I really want to know is, Black women, what makes you feel safe when we're in shared spaces? What can I do and those in my circles do to make you feel seen and heard and safe when we are in shared spaces?
Never heard
I
of a
really
blue
feel like she
bracelet.
posed a good question.
She posed a damn good question, but I'm curious about the blue bracelet. I'm not familiar with it.
Because when so when the presidency was, when it was still in action before Trump became president, you know, women had a stance together, white, brown, black women. And so, you know, when the big thing came with Kamala was that we was all gonna stand together as one and vote her in.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was a lady that came up with the idea of wearing the blue bracelet to let you know that we unite, we stand together.
Okay.
And then the presidential happened. So then Trump got in. And so, you know, black women say, hey, we stand no business. So now you don't get our assistance. We ain't got your back. We ain't doing nothing because y'all folded. You know what I'm saying? So she was asking, what can we do to show y'all, to protect y'all like y'all protect us, to know that when we in a group together, that y'all are safe with us.
Okay.
And that's what she was saying. What can we do? How you know, let us know, what can we do to say that we are allies. We stand with you.
Right. Okay.
And this is coming from the ones that did decide to vote for Kamala, you know, just women standing together. And so she was like, what can we do to make y'all feel safe when y'all with us? You know?
Okay. I like that.
So I thought she posed a good question in asking that. What do you think that, I don't know, at this point, you know, I don't know what they could do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what they could do. I honestly don't. I'm just be honest with you. I don't. Because now
I don't think it's anything.
Yeah. I think it has lingered so long for so many years. And I don't want to be against the grain. I'm not trying to be against the grain intentionally, but I'm being given an honest answer. I don't know what you could do at this point. I really don't. But I just thought that was a good question that she asked, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the last video.
Boy, I tell you, y'all females are something. And you're blocked. We're not gonna do that. 0% chance we're doing that. Look, so I know we had plans to go out, but I think it'd be better if you just came over to my place. And you're blocked. Hey, send me a picture real quick. I'm trying to see something. And you're blocked. So what exactly are you looking for? Like, what do you want from this? Because I don't have time for the games, and that should stop. I mean, I don't really know what I want. I'd rather kind of just go with the flow. And you're blocked. We're not gonna do that. The audacity. So why do I keep hearing things about you all the time? All my exes are just crazy. I never did anything wrong for real, to be honest. It's nothing wrong with me. And you're blocked. We're not gonna do that. Why do I gotta post you on social media though? Like, I don't really want nobody in our business like that. I just want to be low key. And it's like, at the end of the day, we know we together. That's all that matters. And you're blocked. We're not gonna do that. Look, at the end of the day, I'm an alpha male. And alpha males don't tolerate. And you're blocked. We're not gonna do that.
When I say he got women down to science with that baby, because we out here like that now. We ain't tolerating. We ain't tolerating it.
I felt like he was talking to women from the land of Kakakis, though. But and he's blocked.
And he's blocked. I just thought that was a little funny video to put at the end, because you know what? I felt that in my spirit. I was like, he's so true. Because let me tell you something. When I hit 40, I was like, I ain't got it in me. I don't got it in me for dry conversation, for lies, for red flags, for any of that shit. Mm-hmm. He was naming off every red flag where a woman at my age would be like, and you're blocked.
Yeah. And I got it quick, fast, and heavy. I got people been blocked for a couple years now. Yeah. I forgot about them.
Yeah. It's like, I learned my time is precious. I ain't got time for the bullshit. So, and you're blocked.
That part. That shit was funny.
I thought that was just too funny. Well, I enjoyed tonight. I think we had some really good conversations about a lot of different topics, so I really enjoyed it. But I want our audience to be able to DM us or email us. So we got to start putting our email up and stuff, our business email, so that y'all can email us and just tap into us and let us know about any topics y'all want to talk about, or if y'all like the open discussion where we just respond to a lot of different videos that way we talk about multiple topics on one show. But yeah, what you got to say, Bless?
I like to say I apologize, y'all, for all that cussing I was doing, baby, because I get passionate. Sorry, not sorry. Let me say that. Sorry, not sorry, because I am who I am, and all I can be is who I am. So
I know that's real. I'm with that because I know I'm the same way. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. If we, if we can't get up on this platform and speak our authentic self, be ourselves, then we just bullshitting y'all, and we ain't trying to bullshit you because we know who we are.
That's right.
So,
I speak the truth, nothing but the truth. I'm so sorry, not sorry.
Yes.
But anyway, we love y'all. We hope y'all tune in again Monday nights and Wednesday nights. We are here for you. And next week we'll have our email address up so y'all can kind of, let us know what y'all got going on. And we'll read your letters. We'll do all of that. All right.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.